Hello and welcome to the podcast Catch Up with Caroline. It's been a while since I did Catch Up with Caroline because I kind of wanted to figure out what to do with it, whether I wanted guests on every time or to make it different. And so I finally picked a format, which is over the next 20 weeks, I was going to pick one of my songs and just kind of go through it and talk about how I came up with the idea, how I wrote it, and answer some questions that people had about the song. So I thought that would be cool. And sometimes I might have guests. I'm working on that. Today I don't, but in the future I will. So that's really cool. But first, let's just get started with the song that I picked today, which I picked my newest song, Have My Cake and Eat It Too, because it just made sense because that song came out and it's the newest one, and it's actually one of the last songs that I recorded, so I have it really in my head. Although I have recorded 2 more since then that I'm really excited for you to hear because I'm very passionate about them. But yeah, let's just get right to it. So first, of how I came up with the idea of Have My Cake and Eat It Too. So this was kind of an interesting one because basically this summer was terrible and I let somebody back into my life. It did not go very well at all, and basically, it went well a little bit for the first month. It was okay, but then we had a very horrible experience in a Barnes & Noble that did not go very well. They thought it was fine, but it wasn't, and it just basically was a reassurance of oh yeah, this person isn't supposed to be in my life. But it was really sad. So I wrote a song called I Wish, and it was, I wish it could be this way, I wish it could be this way, I wish you didn't call me, I wish you didn't need me, but I wish I was enough for you, and I wish we could be together. It was all this stuff. And so then I always had that song and really liked it and related to it. So then when I came into a writing session with 2 co-writers, I brought that song into it because I thought that was an interesting song to pick. And then when I was kind of talking about the relationship and explaining where it came from and just of what it came from, they kind of were it seems you want to have your cake and eat it too, because it's you're saying oh, I don't want this person in my life. Oh, but I wish you did love me and wish I was enough for you and wish it could work out. And it can't, but I wish it could. So then it was kind of turned into a formulation of the idea of I wish and the idea of have my cake and eat it too, and kind of putting those together with I wish I could love myself and love you too. I wish I could have my cake and eat it too. And so then it was just oh my gosh, that's perfect. And I also really loved that title. So it was really, really fun. And I wrote this song in November, and so it was kind of, it was a nice time to not totally write it in August when I'd first written I Wish, because it's it gave me that 3 months to kind of reflect on the situation that had happened, so that way I had a different, more mature perspective on it, because it just would have been a different song if I wrote it in August. And I still might write that song again because I still like that, but it was nice how it grew. And then when we go to the production of Have My Cake and Eat It Too, I was very excited about this because basically I had just come off of doing Human, of writing that song and recording that song, and it was very acoustic and guitar, more guitar than I wanted it, than I'd ever had a song. I usually did more synths in my song and piano, MIDI keyboard, and it was the most guitar song I'd done, and I was wow, I actually really like doing guitar in my song. But yet I knew I didn't want this song to be exactly like Human because I wanted it to be a little bit more like the songs that I'd done before. I wanted them to be more poppy, more synthy in that way, but I also wanted to add the elements of Human because I felt that was a really good just development in my sound, to have more organic instrumentation, have more guitar. So then it ended up being a little bit more electric guitar, but still electropop, which was so fun. And so it was really kind of captured what I wanted production wise, and I really loved the intro, which is all electric guitar, which is the dun 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 That was just a fun thing to do. And then it also, in that way, sorry, it stopped working. But also in that way, it really ended up fitting with what I'm deciding to do for this next album. Because basically, I think words are a big thing. I agree. I think words are the biggest thing ever. Like, don't think... Like, I love it when people pay attention to lyrics in songs. Because to me, the lyrics is always the number one thing for me. I think it's so important in songs, and it's what makes you connect to a song. Like, yes, a melody will make you want to dance to a song or get up, and that's obviously so important. Yeah, but exactly, that's how people connect to songs. You totally get it. CK305LL, yes, I love it. Whenever I hear like those lyrics that just like pound my soul, like I notice myself just like saying them to people all the time and being so into them, which is why I think lyrics are so important. That's why I have lyrics in my name since birth. Oh, that's amazing, Cut Above Lyrics. By the way, I just love you, Cut Above Lyrics. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you, Insane Slug. That's so sweet. Thank you. I'm so happy you like my background. That makes me so happy. Thank you for being here. Yeah, and then, so basically, the album I put out on New Year's was called Freshman. And so going into Do You Believe to Jesus? Yes. The next album I'm doing is called Sophomore, because I've decided for like the next 4 years to go like freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, like based off chronologically, and just to see what every year brings. And so far this year has been really crazy, and it's so I feel like Have My Cake really fits into it, because it's like it's more reflective, a little bit more mature. Like I feel like Freshman was a little bit more like just like, you did me wrong, blah blah blah, like I'm so mad and hurt, I wish it could be this way. And although like there's still a lot of like anger and sadness and hurt in Sophomore, I feel like it's a little bit more reflective and a little bit more from a more mature, wise perspective, hopefully. And high schoolers will relate. Yeah, for sure. Also coming out of COVID, yeah, I feel like it has that vibe, because it's also like, yeah, this year is like the year, it's like things are kind of coming back, so like so much happens, and yeah, it's been a crazy year. So I think the album's gonna be kind of crazy, but I think Have My Cake fits perfectly, hopefully. And then since I love lyrics so much, I thought I would read the lyrics of Have My Cake and Eat It Too, because I always want people to like listen to the lyrics really well, and I also feel like when you speak the lyrics, it kind of gives you a different perspective of like what the lyrics really are. So let's do it. Ready? I see your name light up on my phone, but I don't answer, 'cause the second I do, I know that my heart is in danger. Oh whoa, this anxiety is killing me. Oh whoa, when I'm with you, lose part of me. I still roll the dice, take another slice, but when it comes to you and I, we're sugar crashing, too many lows between the highs. When I'm laughing, it's only 'cause I'm about to cry. Yeah, I wish I could love myself and love you too. Yeah, I wish I could have my cake and eat it too. Ooh. Yeah, I got a playlist that makes us sound so romantic. Pretend that it's sweet so I'm not tasting all the tragic. Oh whoa, this anxiety is killing me. Oh whoa, so full of nervous energy. I still roll the dice, take another slice, but when it comes to you and I, and yeah, the same thing, we're sugar crashing, too many lows between the highs. When I'm laughing, it's only 'cause I'm about to cry. Yeah, I wish I could love myself and love you too. Yeah, I wish I could have my cake and eat it too. So those are the lyrics of Have My Cake and Eat It Too. Personally, I think they're my best lyrics thus far, hopefully. I always want the lyrics to get better with every song, so hopefully, but I don't know. But my favorite lyric for all of the songs, oh, thank you, CK305LL. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. My favorite lyric, I think, is, yeah, I got a playlist that makes us sound so romantic, because it's kind of feeding into today's culture, because I feel like toxic relationships are just like so glamorized. or they feel like so intense, or you think like, you know, like you feel like when you're in a relationship, like there's supposed to be this passion and stuff, but it's like, it's not actually romantic, but like it feels romantic, even though it's like not. So I thought it was cool how it touched on that. And it's very true. Like, I find that being so true, where like, you know, it's like those songs like, I hate you, I love you, and you're like, oh, yes, you know, and it's just like all those toxic relationships, but then there's something where it feels romantic, but it's kind of torturous, so it's weird, but I like it. Oh, thank you, CK305LL. You're awesome, and I'm so proud of you. Oh, thank you. To see you thriving, doing what you love. That's so kind, Cut Above Lyrics. I feel the same way for you and your YouTube channel. Like, everything about, like, Cut Above Lyrics has a great lyric music channel, and all of your lyrics are so good. They're so professional. Like, you're so talented. I really don't know how you do it. You do, like, such cool songs. Like, your thumbnails are so cool and so amazing. So I feel the same way about you. I heard a song yesterday with great lyrics, not my typical type of song. I always think that's actually really fun, to find music like outside of what you typically listen to or outside of your genre. It's called Narcissist by Abrianne. Oh my gosh, I wrote a song called Narcissist like a week ago. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to listen to it to make sure it doesn't sound similar. But yeah, I wrote a song called Narcissist like last week, and it was really fun. Yes, but it's the words so good. I love any song about narcissists. I always relate to them and feel them. So yeah. Billy O'Bally, what happened to my Instagram account? It's actually really sad. So my Instagram got hacked, and by like some Nigerian company or something, and then they were trying to sell everybody into Bitcoin scams, which was absolutely horrible and terrible. And then because they were being so scammy, it got deleted off of Instagram. So I made a new account, which has my same username as before, official Carolines_music, but sadly the last account was hacked, which was really sad. Yeah, but back to Have My Cake and Eat It Too. I thought I'd talk a little bit about the actual, like when I actually recorded the vocals, because vocals are really special to me. Because basically what happened is I wrote the song through Zoom, and then to actually record the song, I went to someone's house in person, which was really cool. And it was really fun to do the vocals. Luckily, I'd kind of had the vocals for a while, so that made it fun. But I did feel like recording the vocals really made it come alive and was cool. But the hardest vocal was actually the ooh. Like, I don't know why, but that day was really hard for me for some reason. But luckily I did it, and it did well. And the harmonies were actually my favorite. So basically in the last chorus, like at the end of the song, there's a harmony on the ooh, and it's a low harmony, and it's and I actually think it sounds like really cool stacked, because I like live for those vocal moments in songs with like the little harmonies that you don't necessarily know are there and stuff. I always think they're really cool. Congrats on over 200K for a new cake song. Yes, thank you. Did you see my Twitter or Instagram Taylor Swift one? Yes, we're at over 200K, which is so cool and amazing. So thank you for the support, because it's only been 8 days. So to have that many streams is like, it's a record. So thank you. And I believe in this song so much, so I'm so happy that you have enjoyed it. I think it's my best song thus far. Hopefully the other ones just get better, but we'll see. Do you have a new song? I'll go and listen to it right now. Oh, thank you. It's Billion Bali. Yes, I have a new song. It came out last week, and it's called Have My Cake and Eat It Too by Caroline. You deserve it and more. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you for listening to the song. It's such a fun song. But then when we go to like the music video and inspiration and era, so like the inspiration is actually kind of like gothic vibes. Like, I think some people think I'm like fully goth. Like, I'm really not fully goth or fully emo. I really just take inspiration from that vibe, because I feel that vibe, you know, like the darker vibe and the all black. I love all black, and just like the kind of lace song, and it's just like, just in the way the song is, it's kind of a dramatic song. And I feel like when you really look at like gothic fashion, and it has like the chokers and lace and the crosses. Like, I just really feel that vibe, and like that's kind of a vibe I take an inspiration like for the music I want to do, especially for this next album. So even though it's like pop and not like gothic rock or anything, but I still just like really take inspiration from that style. So I'm sorry if any goths are offended, but I just really take inspiration from that style. And then, oh hey Caroline, I haven't seen you live in forever. Oh hey J Pants June, thank you for being here. I've been a fan of you since already there. Oh my gosh, then you've been here for like forever, for like 2 years. That's so kind. Thank you. I love you. Love your new song, Have My Cake and Eat It Too. Thank you. On my playlist, never get tired of it. Thank you, Glee Rocks. That's super, super kind of you. Thank you for listening. Hi from Belgium. So cool. Belgium is awesome. You are so a strong woman. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much, Shonda Dikawara. Did I say that right? Hopefully I did. Thank you for your support. It means the world. And then, so for the music video, I always had this idea because it kind of like I kind of in some way took inspiration from the Selena Gomez Fetish visualizer when she just lip syncs it with her lips, and it's like really cool and just like has this like epic vibe. I always thought, and like I always like makeup tutorials too, so I thought it would be cool if I tried to do like a makeup tutorial, but like with the really close up, like just the lips for the music video, because I just thought it would be cool. And I've been like obsessed with black lipstick lately, and like actually like trying to do like lip liner. And although everybody hates the music video because they hate the way I do the lips, you know, I'm not James Charles. I tried my best, but I thought it was fun and it was a cool idea. And then I decided to put a lot of effects in it and kind of make it a little bit more vintagey, because I feel like that was a cool aesthetic to have for the song. And I'm just obsessed with black lipstick and like black makeup. I just think it's really cool. So I thought that would be like a cool vibe for the song, and then to really make it come alive in like less of a pop way and more of like a gothic way, because I just love goth culture. So I thought that would be cool. But hopefully, I know goths take their culture very seriously. I'm not trying to appropriate it. I just really like it and think it's really cool and like wearing all black, and I'm into the vibe, you know? Oh, hi from Chile. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're having an awesome Saturday. So now, for the next part of this podcast, because this actually is a podcast that will be on Spotify later. Awesome. I was going to answer some questions that I have here. And if you have any other questions, then like let me know. But yeah, so let's start. I already answered what happened to my Instagram, but yeah, it got hacked. Very sad. Very, very sad. Would you rather have Nicki Minaj or Cardi B on this song? I mean, either. I don't care. Whoever wants to be on the song would be awesome. Like even for My Type, I did a remix with a really cool rapper, Keo Omari. Hope I said his name right. If not, I'm super sorry. And I felt like he made the song really cool. And it was like, you make me feel like this is the riptide. I thought he added a lot to the song. So really, anybody who ever wants to hop on the song, especially any rappers, because I think rap is so cool. And I love that when it's like a pop song and then like the second verse is like a rap or the bridge. I always think it just adds a lot. So any rapper at all. What movie would you put this song in? I can't think of any movie, but I could see this song personally. I don't know if anybody would agree with me, but I could see it in like a Gossip Girl, like a Chuck and Blair. Like, cause I think of Chuck and Blair a little bit with this song, because it has like kind of like that toxic relationship in a way, and like just like the intensity of the relationship, like because it's like I don't feel like there's a TV couple or even a fictional movie couple that has like that intensity that Chuck and Blair do. Like their relationship is intense, so I feel it for that. And for me, the relationship I wrote about and the point of view was like so intense. It felt like life or death. So yeah. When you played this song, who do you think of? Well, I think of the person I wrote it about, so. Or I just think of, like, nothing. Sometimes I just am like, ooh, cool song. It just depends. Maybe the guy from Emily in Paris, the cook. I actually haven't really seen Emily in Paris, but that's cool. Emily in Paris seems cool. I've only seen her outfits from the show, and her outfits are gorgeous. Like, they have good fashion. And I always love a show that has good fashion. That just elevates it completely. It's great. Do you still have feelings for your ex? I don't. Like, I have the feeling in the song Have My Cake and Eat It Too, where it's like I'm sad about it. Like, I'm sad it ended the way it did. I'm sad that it couldn't have worked out, or that there has to be tension or animosity, because I hate conflict and I hate fighting with people. So I'm sad that it has to be the way it does. But I don't have feelings at all. Ship sailed. Any bloopers while recording or filming it? So I did the music video in one take, which might be why people don't like it, but here's the thing. So I committed to the idea of putting black lipstick on and putting on the black lip liner and then the black lipstick. And if you know this about black lipstick, is once you put it on, it basically stains. Like, it's very intense. And mine, it's Vegan Beauty, which, by the way, it's the best black lipstick ever. But it's intense and it stays on for a while, so it wouldn't have had the same effect. Like, if I had to take it off and then put it back on, like, it just wouldn't have applied that well. So it felt like I just have to do it right and do it the best I can and just, like, make it work. Because my plan initially was, like, to do a couple takes, but then when I took it off, it was like you could kind of still see the black, and it didn't have the effect as it did first. So I just was like, one take, let's do it, and then edited it later. So no bloopers. So if there were any bloopers, you saw it, which, like, maybe it was kind of messed up, but here's the thing. I underestimated how difficult the shooting of the video would be, because I thought, like, I'm just putting on the lipstick, but then I realized I actually have to lip sync the words in the song. And so I was lip syncing the words of the song, trying to get every word while trying to get all the black lipstick on in like 2 minutes. So it was kind of intense, but it was fun. And it's just like at times where it kind of swished a little. I think it's because I was lip syncing. So actually, like, I don't recommend, like, if you're gonna put black lipstick on, lip syncing to a song while you put it on, because it's kind of hard. But it was cool. I really liked the video personally. I know some people don't like it, but I think it's really cool. Sorry. Is the perfume that you had in the promo your favorite? Honestly, like, here's the thing. I love perfume bottles. I think they're gorgeous, and I like to, like, collect them and, like, put them places. But I don't actually wear perfume often, because I'm kind of a people pleaser, so I get worried about, like, what if I wear a scent? Like, I get anxious, like, about wearing a scent that could bother somebody, because I don't want somebody to, like, get a headache or get annoyed that I'm wearing a perfume, or, like, hate me, you know? So I get kind of scared to wear it in public. So I don't wear it in public much, but, like, if I'm in private, I'll, like, wear it or, like, spray it in the ambiance of a room. But so yeah, I would say that's one of my favorites. But actually, my favorite scent ever is Maui Fantasy by Britney Spears, because it really, like, it smells like the beach. It's amazing. But that bottle is my favorite bottle, because it's like a pink bow, which is so cute, and it's dark pink, and I love the color. So for that, it's probably my favorite. Okay. How do you deal with negative people, like in the song? That's very hard. Dealing with negative people just as a whole is a difficult thing to do. It's just hard. It's not fun. But I think my best advice is, if you can cut them out, I would. But sometimes we can't always cut people out. Like, we have to see them every day at school, or, like, be nice, or for some other reason, we just have to see them. So I think the most important thing is to have boundaries. Like, just have boundaries, or, like, at least, it's almost like there's some people where they're gonna tear down everything that you do that you're happy about and make you feel bad about yourself. So then, like, maybe you can have a surface relationship with them, but don't, like, tell them your deepest secrets. Or, like, if you're really excited about something, don't tell them, because they're gonna bring it down. So just, like, finding what triggers you about the person and then, like, having boundaries about it, that has helped me a lot. Even though it's still hard, but it has helped me a lot. Oh, hey girl, hey, Zodiac sign _2, cut them out. I mean, it's nice to cut them out, but you can't always. It's hard. It's really hard to cut above lyrics. Oh, thank you for the share, Taylor Swift 1. Okay, so that was the playlist, the podcast. I told you all about having my cake. I answered all your questions. So there it is, except the why do you wear a mask? So should I ask that? So basically, like, it kind of started for different reasons. First, I wanted to do something very different for the song because I did a freshman last year, and it's just like, since this other thing is like a new album, I want to do something drastic that would, like, I don't know, like start a new era. And so I thought a mask would be cool, and then I thought for human it would be fun to do a mask because it's like human is like I'm only human. So then what if I wore like a big mask? Because it's like, it's ironic, and I like irony. I think irony is a cool thing. And then very Demonica, yeah, I guess. But yeah, and then I also thought it was cool. And then I also kind of had a point where I really liked anonymity. Like, I liked the idea, like, of, like, just, like, I love, like, Marshmallow. And, like, I think it's really cool that you don't know what he looks like. Like, that's just cool. And, I mean, if I had to start over social media and start over everything, I would probably, like, always wear a full mask. Because it's just, like, cool to have, like, anonymity and people to not know what you look like. Like, it's cool to have some mystery. But, like, people know what I look like. So I'm kind of still figuring that out. I'm like, should I wear, like, I'm still figuring out. I'm like, should I wear, like, a mask for this whole era? Is it stupid because people know what I look like? But then it's also, like, nice to, like, not have to worry about what you look like. So then it's kind of, like, selfish on my part because it's, like, fun. So, I don't know. It's a whole thing. I'm still figuring it out. What's your favorite social media platform? TikTok. Kind of like Sia. Exactly. Like, I love that she does that. And it's also cool to put music out and be like, it doesn't matter what I look like, because it shouldn't. And, like, I think it's dumb, like, in, like, music where it's, like, supposed to matter what you look like. It's, like, it shouldn't matter what you look like. Like, it should matter about the music you put out. Like, that should be the center of everything. And it's also that, too. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Like, I think I'm gonna definitely do it till I put out the next album. And then I'll probably stop. Or I just might get obsessed with it and wear it forever. So, we will see what happens, what I feel like. I need to, like, make a decision and stick with it. I can just be so all over the place sometimes. Oh, thank you for the flower, Hessela Halshmary 61. Thank you for the follow. That's very kind. It is about the music. Exactly. It should be about the music. Absolutely. LR user 608. Yeah, it should always be about the music. Like, totally. I love music. I agree with you. The music is definitely more important than what the creator looks like. Yes, and, like, I get so upset when, like, they're big artists and, like, media or fans, like, comment mean things about what they look like. Because it's just, like, so sad. It's like, you shouldn't be talking about their appearance. You should be talking about their music. It's just, like, it kind of crosses a line in a way, you know? Yeah. But anyways, oh, did I get a question? Oh yeah, what happened to my Instagram? Well, yeah, it got hacked. Very sad. Anyways, that was the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening to this long. I know it's a lot to hear, like, a half hour of just, like, talking about the song. The mask seems to bring you the wrong kind of attention, but I don't get why it does it? I don't feel like it does. Thus far. I don't know. I agree. Yes, for sure, Taylor Swift won. Anyways, that's the podcast. Bye, podcast. Then I have to put all the things together on Anchor. And it'll be on Spotify soon. So if you missed Spotify, yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's, like, mysterious. I like mystery. I've always loved mystery. I'm, like, a mystery person, even though I don't like scary films or anything. But here's the thing. The evolution of the mask has gotten better. I feel like the mask was a little bit scary before. I'm still figuring it out, you know? Because some of the masks have been weird. I really like the one mask that's, like, white and then has the black and the black lipstick, because I think the lips are really pretty on that. But I also thought, like, maybe doing this mask was better, especially for cake, because then you can see my eyes and my eyebrows, which, by the way, I'm just saying, like, my eyes and my eyebrows are the only part of my, like, body that I like anyways. So, works for me. Anyways, bye. Have a great Saturday. Love you. See you soon.